Come on.
Backing off. Has he been told to keep it on the road? I've got to come all the way back. Do one of them on the stages near there.
Hey, it's a really taking for you.
Without
This is fun, this second time around the stage.
oh, when they go, follow the service. This is the big garage. That's the animatic.
He killed 15 on Loeb.
There's something. There's rain coming now.
It's raining.
Get some.
Oh, that's Spanish. Now it didn't forecast any rain today.
Really, had it. Very good for the emotions.
Take 2 seconds down.
Soon. She's got 3 kids, Danielle's got 2 kids now. Danielle married. Danielle. Hey.
Oh yeah. I tried to zoom in on the driver, but I just got confused.
Former rally champion Richard Eilif, who is effectively opening the stage. The first car through for the second time today in Sweet Lamb will be World Championship leader Mikko Hirvonen at 12 minutes past 2 o'clock. So this is the last of our official cars then. Richard Eilif in the fairly non-standard, as I'm sure you can hear, Volvo, making sure that there are no distractions, obstacles or anything else on this 3.19 mile stage here at Sweet Lamb. It's the 4th stage of the rally, and it seems amazing to think that we only started this morning, and when this stage is finished, a quarter of the total mileage will be complete. Something in the region of 80 miles. Keep an eye on this spectacular young Finn bidding for his first World Championship title. As the championship leader, he runs first on the road. Sebastian Loeb goes next. You can hear the turbo wastegate popping and banging in the turbocharged 2-litre 4-wheel drive Focus WRC. 4 wins this year for Mikko Hirvonen. He's already added his name to the list of greats. Took his first win in Finland earlier in the year to join superstars of WRC of days gone by, Juha Kankinen, Tommi Mäkinen, Marcus Gronholm. Here's Finland then, a big round of applause for Mikko Hirvonen. He leads the championship. And he's around the first time, a little bit messy through the downhill right-hand hairpin. Flicking the car from side to side through this complex, hard on the power, balancing it with the left foot on the brakes. Another big jump coming up, and bang, up into the air and through into the water splash, over the bridge and up the hill. These are the fastest rally drivers in the world. They are spectacular on whatever surface they're on. 300 horses pulling the Ford Focus up the hill to the Blind Brow. Very foggy this morning as they disappeared over the top. No sign of any brake lights from Mr. On the skyline above us on the right. The Citroen Total World Rally team. They've already wrapped up the Manufacturers' Championship thanks to 6 wins from Mr. Loeb and numerous podium finishes from his teammate Danny Sordo, who we'll see next. Arguably the greatest driver who ever lived, on stage, coming down the hill towards us now. 5 times a world champion, a record. He's won 53 World Championship rallies. That's 23 more than the next bloke. Absolutely extraordinary. He first won in Germany in 2002, and he hasn't stopped winning for the last 7 seasons. Big air over that jump. Hard on the brakes. The four-wheel drive. Computer controlled differential on the Citroen. Puts the power down as best it can on this very, very slippery Sweet Lamb mud. Big sideways lunge into the water splash below, and he hammers the French machine up the hill. That fabulous noise reverberating around the valley. Little touch of the brakes for Loeb. Spanish crew yet to win in the second Citroen. Mark Marti is a former winner alongside the great Carlos Sainz, former double world champion King Carlos, now happily retired from WRC competition at least. Mark Marti now alongside Danny Sordo. He's proved to be a fantastic wingman for Sebastian Loeb over the last 2 or 3 years. And the Manufacturers' Championship may be sewn up, but what Danny Sordo's got to do is try to get past Mikko Hirvonen and allow Sebastian Loeb to stretch his legs at the front of the rally. Through the water splash and over the jump down into the 180-degree nice and early on the pound for Danny. Setting the car up with a Scandinavian flick. Hard on the power around that long, constant radius left-hander. Big jump to unsettle the car as it turns into the water splash and climbs up the hill. Third in the driver's standing at the moment, ahead of Ford number 2, Jari Matti Latvala, who we will see has been coming thick and fast in the last few events for Latvala. 3rd in Finland, 4th in Australia, and 6th in Catalonia. What can he do on the Welsh stages? Latvala to the end of the ridge, down through the left-hander, the big hairpin. Fellow Finn Mika Anttila on the notes. And the pairing has been together for several years. Seconds the advantage for Sebastian Loeb in this stage. Time's just through. 3 minutes 24.14 rally leader Loeb. 3 minutes 26.45 for Mikko Hirvonen. 2.4 quicker. Sebastian Loeb through the second Sweet Lamb test, which means that he increases his rally lead to 6.4 seconds. So Mikko Hirvonen will want to overturn that advantage that the Frenchman currently holds in the final Maihirin stage this afternoon. The man who leads the World Championship by just a solitary point will be the end of the 62 car run. Stick around after you see the last car, because we've got half a dozen of these superb and very, very spiritedly driven Armed Forces Land Rovers. There are 6 of them. They're standard Army issue Land Rovers, modified of course to comply with stringent FIA safety measures, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them when we see them on the stage in about an hour and a half's time. Now here, ladies and gents, is a real Rally GB hero. Show your appreciation for 4-time winner Petter Solberg. He's got himself a Citroen C4 for only the 2nd time this year. He's been spectacular with it already. Big cheer for Petter Solberg. He loves this event. Wales is his second road. He's so proud of Welsh, of course. They won the rally in 2002, 3, 4 and 5. It's a hugely significant event for Petter. His first championship victory came here in 2002, and 12 months later he took his first title in the Subaru Impreza in the Margam Park stage here in Wales. He's really got the bit between his teeth, has Petter, after getting hold of the latest specification, Citroen C4. Privateer team, run almost entirely of the World Championship rally cars. Henning co-driven by fellow Norwegian Cato Menkerud. Had a podium earlier in the year in Argentina. But a string of consistent points finishing results for Henning. He and Petter are in fact very close in the Drivers' Championship standings, even though Henning has done 2 events more than Petter. And it's probably the case that Petter will overtake Henning in the championship after this event, all being well. Big air from Henning in the Stobart run. Missing some of his free bodywork. The car built by Malcolm Wilson's M Sport concern up in Cumbria. The same setup that, of course, runs the works cars of Yarimati Latvala and Khalid Al-Qasimi. We've yet to see Mr. Qasimi in the third of the Abu Dhabi cars. He'll be through shortly. Right, we need a big to up his game and start troubling the regular podium finishers. Best result of 5th this year for Matthew. He's had 3 5th places in fact. 5th in Cyprus, 5th in Argentina and 5th in Poland. All gravel rallies, all very, very challenging events, and he's proved his mettle this year, but now keen to make the next step. Now he's got 2 or 3 years of experience in the World Rally car. A Stobart liveried Focus over the jump, down into the hairpin at the bottom. Fantastic popping and banging from the turbo wastegate. Cars, of course, very sophisticated electronics now that keep the turbo spinning. There's no loss of power. Total traction pulling the car up the hill. £500,000 of high-tech World Rally Championship machinery being thrown around the scenery. Petter Solberg and Sebastian Loeb are the point scorers in the Manufacturers' Championship. The other 2 cars driven by Konrad Rautenbach and Aaron Burkhart, who we'll see in a moment. All of them free, though, to score points in the Drivers' Championship. Spectacular season for Sebastian Loeb. Relatively inexperienced at the top level of the sport. He's already shown why he is a junior world champion. Of course, the feeder category, the JWRC, was won a few years back by some chap called Loeb. Ogier up and away over the crest. 2. A spectacular descent down into the water splash and the jump. Great place for photography. A load of fans standing backside. Lovely 4-wheel drift from round and back around there and over the first of 2 jumps. Into the water splash, which is still pretty full after very heavy rain yesterday. We had a small amount of rain first thing this morning before the cars appeared for the first time. And it seems to have gone the other way. Are probably better informed than we are in the commentary box. It's certainly not Cassimi's Ford Focus. I think it's Aaron Burkhart's Citroen C4 WRC. It's a prize drive for Aaron after finishing second in the Junior World Rally Championship of 2008. Aaron Burkhart then and fellow German Michael Kollbach. So no sign of Mads Osberg and Khalid Al-Qassimi. Junior World Championship star Aaron Burkhart and his co-driver Michael Kollbach up and away over the brow in the Citroen. Actually, I think it's Steve Perez. It is Steve Perez in the kick-sponsored Solberg run Ford Focus. Great supporter of this event, runs in a lot of national events and historic rallies. Boss of the Kick Energy Drink Company. Told Mike Broad at service in Bill Wells earlier this morning that he was a little bit too conservative on the first run through. So expect Steve Perez, co-driven by Paul Spooner, to up his pace on this second run through today's 3 stages.
Probably where they're going back in there again to make totally sure it's I just got to the drive to get back here. Well, yeah. Well, I do. They're on a different program. Drivers up all day. They're up all night.
I'll just go in place. out yet, or is it just crunch? I need to do together like this. When you driving, you killed it. So. Oh yeah. Looks like a big fucking ball. That is Sebastian Chapter. Oh. You're stuck now.
Peut-être que le problème c'est qu'il est noir. Alors c'est pour ça que si je trouve vraiment rien d'autre,
And then you step on my You tortured me.